went to the Open, just so they could have played more games in preparation for COD XP. You need to get as many games under the belt as you can.
For sure. Obviously, Ban and Protect underway. We've got Shiva Ben, the H6D, Overclock, Overdrive, and Camo. So, Matt, kind of as you were mentioning, it seems it's just going to be a normal Ban and Protect.
It's what you'd expect. I mean, you expect probably rapid fire, high caliber to go, and then you're looking whether both tacticals go or just one of the tacticals actually probably goes.
Yeah, I'm a huge fan of getting that Shiva out. That's the sort of the AR that Karma's been resorting to and doing really, really well with. Actually, we didn't see it on that uplink, and I don't want to say, he ended up around even, but you saw on the hard point, he was just dominating with it on
He looks so good with that in his hands. Kinetic's going to go. High cal is going to go as well. But talk to me a little bit about that Kinetic, just kind of getting rid of Scum.
Yeah, so I mean, Kingsman again, sort of getting rid of one of those playmaking specialists, and for some reason, Scum just knows how to make plays with that Kinetic. You don't want him in your base. Usually you get Kinetic in TTF about once per half, and I mean, Scum's really good at converting that in a flag capture for his team.
Obviously, heading over to CDF Fringe, Teep, is there any specifics that you're looking out for, maybe that Kingsman can exploit, or is it just going to be kind of upfront gameplay from them?
I think Parasite needs to make sure he's not playing too slow. We see in the respawns he has at least 15 less altercations on the map. That needs to change a bit, especially if they're going to be able to hold strong in the CTF. However, if they do get an early lead, that's when his passive nature tends to actually do really well for him. So expect him to try and get a lot of streaks and things like that. They need to try and get that early lead, though.
In terms of, obviously, the specialist draft, Matt, anything interesting kind of jump out to you here, or not really?
So far, I actually, okay, never mind. I was going to say I like the side of Kingsman because they have 2 weapons. I don't know, I wasn't sure if OpTic was going to go 2 weapons or just kind of 3 abilities and then the Scythe. But both sides go 2 weapons. I actually like that a lot from both teams. I think 2 weapons would have been the way to go in this.
All right. Of course, now the players are just going to edit their classes, so time for us to give our kind of closing thoughts on this CTF. TP, do Kingsmen do it? Do they force a game 5?
I think OpTic's going to close it out here. I think it's going to be pretty close, though.
Pretty close?
Yeah.
Okay. I think it's going to be a close game as well. I thought if they would have forced the game 5, it would have been winning the search and the CTF
yes, I agree.
and then getting there. But they win the uplink. That's a huge get. I think this CTF is definitely possible.
Yeah, I mean, it's going to be tough. We're just not used to OpTic dropping 2 respawns, especially to a team like this. So, it's going to be a very tough game. But, if OpTic plays the way they just did, they didn't really slay too much. Yeah. I mean, Kingsmen have to take advantage of this.
Was that them just kind of taking their foot off the pedal?
No, I think just the Kingsmen play style. Like, they had drone control 70, 75%. Yeah. So OpTic was always on the chase, and that allowed for, like, Mox and Miracles to just take over.
It kind of sounds, like, dumb, but, like, how many teams actually, like, challenge OpTic in gunfights? Like, and play aggressive against them. Usually teams play a little bit more scared, like a little bit more passive. So to like run in their face and really kind of get at them and really keep challenging them over and over and over again, throws them off a little bit.
Can spawn trap them too.
Yeah,
that's true. Very, very good point. That's going to be the closing thoughts from the analyst desk. So we can send it back over from map number 4 to our wonderful casters. Of course, we have replays and the ever amazing Courage.
Benton, stop, you jolly, jolly man. I was going to say something that might have been even a little bit more incredibly beautiful, but I'll save that for after the broadcast. No, Reap doing a great job on the caster desk. It's been fun having you up there, man. We casted together at Anaheim.
We did.
That was the first time.
Some say we could work with a duo.
Oh, stop, please. Don't make Revin jealous. I still love you, John, if you're out there in the crowd. We got a packed house here for the Kingsmen versus OpTic Gaming match going into game number 4. Kingsmen definitely surprised some people, though. They took a map off of OpTic Gaming, and I will say, these open bracket teams, they've definitely put up a fight in every match you've seen here today on the main stage.
Definitely, and honestly, if I'm Kingsman right now, I'm very confident going into the CTF. I mean, taking 2 respawns off of OpTic, it's not very likely, but if I was going to give them 1 respawn to take off of OpTic before this series started, I would have said the CTF. These open bracket teams are playing well, and this is going to be a good match.
All right, crowd, game number 4 about to begin. We're watching Kingsmen off the break. It's Parasite. You heard from the analysts say, Parasite and Miracles, the 2 to watch. Let's see what they can get done off the break. And wow, that is a high-flying shot from top L wall.
And this is what you want to see out of Parasite right now. I like seeing the AR in his hands, and he's going to have to slow down the game against OpTic, like I was talking about before, and use this AR and make sure he's holding power positions like that the entire game.
Unfortunately, that first engagement doesn't go his way. 2 members of OpTic Gaming, the duo, Informal and Scum, charging right through. They've been the Bash Brothers since they made it all the way to the flag. They'll go ahead and pull this one out. Are they expecting this flank to come, though, for Miracles? It doesn't appear so.
Is he able to get the return? He is indeed. This is what I was talking about. You have veterans like Miracles making those type of plays that stop the flag. That is what you need out of these guys right now.
And look at how they play it. Karma immediately gets towards the end of rails with this AR. He'll try to lock it down.
Waiting for his teammate, smart play.
He only has 4 bursts to use, so we'll see if he
bursts.
gets caught needing to reload. And that's exactly what happens. Reload is a good function to do in Call of Duty prior to going into engagement.
Especially when you don't have too much ammo. But I mean, right now this is kind of an even game. You have both teams fighting for that rail side. That's what you're going to really see if you haven't watched this map too much before. You're going to see a lot of the rails control. And Llama's actually in a good spot right here. He does not get cut down, but he does get taken out by Karma.
Gets caught mid-YY right there.
Yep.
As Karma makes sure to cover his base. Play will slow down for the moment. This is what happens to capture the flag. Teams just kind of get their grounding. Ooh, that's an engagement you have to win.
Good awareness out of Formal. Good awareness out of Formal. But this is what's going to happen in CTF. You're going to have a lot of in middle of the map engagement. This is what I was talking about in Uplink. It's a very step-by-step.
I think this is going to be a cap.
Definitely
Crimsix made it across the map. All they have to do is watch their cuts.
Looks like Kingsman is not going to do the full overextend and try and get the middle map cut. That is kind of a mistake in my opinion. You don't want to go middle map on OpTic because they're going to be watching it. You either full wrap or you full OE there.
There's the capture. OpTic Gaming strike first. 1 minute and 45 seconds into the game. And look, Formal, he wants to be relentless. He wants to keep putting on the pressure.
And this is what I'm saying right now. Formal is 7-2, and he's putting on pressure with an assault rifle. If Formal is going to start going here right now, that's what you don't want to be if you're Kingsman. Kingsman just did a really good job of stopping their push, and this is a step-by-step process, what I was saying before. This is where you have to take a second, pre-aim a little bit, and get more kills, and that's what they're not doing right now. He actually might be able to get this flag out. Oh, he might have just juked him. He did. What a play out of Miracles, and this is another veteran play out of him.
Nice route to take, but unfortunately his teammates lose the engagement.
This is a big engagement right here.
No, he's got 2 players around him. He's got 2 players around him. OpTic Gaming gets the quick return.
And that's what I was talking about, though, is a step-by-step process. Kingsman had those kills. They should have tried to set up another set of kills before pulling that flag. They kind of rushed it, and they almost got out because Miracles made a pretty cool juke play. But you have to take that extra step to get those kills and execute on the flag.
Once Miracles winds up having his teammate die middle map, you could just tell he knew that route was done, right? Crimsix pinching in, he's got 2 players chasing from back barn, and then it all really fell apart for Kingsman. 2 minutes remaining in this first half. OpTic Gaming still with the lead, and pressure, now beating him out for Kingsman as they push in towards this OG base. He's got Psychosis ready to be used. Formal sees him though.
He's just gonna have to stay alive.
Actually missed a couple bursts, and
Mox
Kingsman will get the flag out.
This could be a cap. You have 1 person. This is gonna be the engagement right here.
Oh, this is a perfect Semtex. Oh, okay, maybe not.
Why is he not one?
Can't win the one-on-one.
That was the engagement that they needed to win. This is a cap. We have a tie game.
Nice job by Miracles again. He's the one that decides, you know what, boys? It's time to pull the flag out. Great intuition, reads the OpTic Gaming setup like a book. And now they've tied the game back up with the 90 seconds remaining inside 1.
And you notice right there what they did for that flag cap. Miracles kind of distracted Formal as they got the kills to execute on the flag. They did a step-by-step process there, and they did a lot better job this time instead of the first time around.
Tempest, maybe in a defensive fashion, brought out by Mox?
I like this Tempest use because normally when you get the Tempest, you get it probably twice a game. You got it at the end of the first side and the end of the second side. So if you save it for that second side, you most likely don't get it for the second side. So you might as well use it when you have the time for like this last minute of the game, especially if you can use it like that. That's a great shot, and then you can kind of clear out your base and then maybe sometimes get an aggressive play out of it.
Go for Parasite. That 1v1 was actually very important, as if he doesn't win that, Scum basically has free control of the Kingsman base. Challenge from Parasite, beatdown comes in on the Crimsix. Kingsmen do have rails, and they've got time to potentially pull this flag. I don't think OpTic Gaming will be able to get across the map. But Kingsmen, in these final moments, maybe an opportunity to go for a 2-1 lead at the half.
All these engagements right here are going to lead to it. They actually get 2 dead. Scum takes out 1, but right now I think you're going to see a lot of defensive pushes right now from the, OpTic. You just don't want to. You kind of want to end this in a tie game. I think Kingsman is probably on the preferred side right now if you get him in that back alley spawn trap. So I think OpTic's going to kind of play for that tie game and then go from there and see what they can do. Parasite might be able. No.
Don't be crazy there, Reed.
I was just, I don't know. Just getting creative, man. I was getting creative.
10 seconds left in the half. This one is going to go all tied up into the final 5 minutes of this game, possibly in overtime. We could see biggest things in your scoreboard to notice. Parasite 13-8, Miracles 7-6. On the side of OpTic Gaming, you've got Formal at 11-7. Rest of his team currently negative.
And going into the preferred side, though, now if I'm Kingsman, they're going to know they're going to have to put a lot of pressure on. I want to see a lot of pinching, but when they do it, they have to do it at the right time. And then when they pull the flag, they have to pull it the right way. It's going to be a lot of communication in CTF to execute on that flag.
Outside of OpTic Gaming's 1 capture, so far they've really kind of been pinned in their base.
Yeah, no. Kingsman, once again, on these 3-4 game types, are doing a very good job of what I was saying, slowing down this OpTic Gaming team and playing the power positions and getting those kills. They made the mistake once for not waiting, but the second time, they already fixed it. They waited. Mox got that 2-piece, and they got out with the flag. It's definitely impressive play out of them.
There's a big power swing opportunity right now for OpTic Gaming, as they've got 4 specialists to use. There's the first. It's going to be Psychosis from Scum. think he spotted Mox top barn.
You don't want Scump in your barn.
He's going to push for a third now.
He saw that Psychosis, so he knows there should be an enemy in his space.
Oh gosh, Scump's all by himself. How does he get out of this one? Not going to happen. Miracles cuts him down, and that's a base hole from Kingsman.
Yeah, and now you still have Crim6 holding the rails control. This is still a big play. You're going to see a lot of this, like I said, the rails control all over. But this is when you kind of want, if you see OpTic, one of the OpTic members kind of sneak over to that bricks and get a pinch out, that can be such a huge play, but you have to make sure you're doing it the right way.
Well, Kingsman just going to slow this one down again. Wait for
I love it.
Wait for them to have full peace of mind that they've got middle and rails controlled. Formal and Scump try to get crafty in the middle. Unfortunately, Mox is there to greet them. There's going to be 3 kills for Mox, and this looks like it has all the signs of potential stalemate.
And this is what I was just talking about. This is what I was saying when Crim's coming through that bricks to get the flag out. He has a chance, but the Scythe takes him out. Formal takes out 2 with the Scythe. It's going to be a return.
So both teams use a defensive Scythe to cover their flag. You like that decision?
Yeah, I do. I think that's probably the best thing. In CTF, if you go down 1 flag, it can be a game-changing. You don't want, and you have to use your specialist to save it if you need to. You know what I mean? It's not always an aggressive play out of them. So they definitely both made the right play there.
Crim6 has a feeling that someone's overextended. He was correct.
The Scythe battle. The Scythe battle.
Gets the better
Parasite wins it. There's 3 dead now. They have the last person over by the L wall. Are they going to be able to trade this? He misses a shot.
No.
This could be a flag capture for Kingsman if they get this out. They have smoke, so there's probably not going to be someone tailing him.
Hit the
They're going to have to make sure they watch this overextend. They get 2 down off that. This is looking like a cap. You have
that's a capture.
Yeah, you have Mox on the other side holding the overextend. What a great play out of him, making sure that no one overextends. They're going to go up 2-1 and take the lead.
Parasite now fully streaked out. It's looking good for Kingsman. They might be able to force this game 5. Double positive from Parasite, double positive from Mox. Miracles on a 3 streak of his own. Finally, he is stopped, but either way, the damage has been done. Kingsman now with their first lead of the game.
This is a big engagement right there. Now, this is what I keep talking about. Parasite.
Gosh!
Great shots out of Parasite. You see how he's slowing him down, sitting in his base, getting the kills before he pushes up. So
he's
aware
ready.
to pre-aim the left out of Barn Alley. What good plays out of Parasite. He's actually double positive.
You know,
right now.
Parasite, a former retired Call of Duty player. I don't know if he knows what the definition of retired is because he came to an event the week after. But if you check his Twitter bio, I think it still says he's retired.
It does say.
Currently not playing like a retired player, right?
He's not playing like a retired player at all. He's playing great. This man is unstoppable right now. He's making such great plays. What a Hellstorm usage. He's going to try and get him off the overextend. He knows that. It does not matter. Now he's going to see if he can help his flag team out. I don't know if I like that second lightning strike. We'll see. Did he use it? No, he didn't. Okay. Oh, yes, he did.
Oh, there it is. But either way,
now this is going to be.
Flag is out. It's Parasite.
But there's no one to watch the overextension through bricks. They're going to be able to stop this.
Oh gosh, he's got 2 players.
He's got 2 players right here. They're going to greet him right here. There's going to be an engagement. He's going to be able to.
How is he still alive?
I don't know.
How is this man still alive?
Wait, what is going on?
Is he invisible? Is he invisible? Okay.
There we go. See, now he used all those streaks. I like the
Now they have
Hellstorm.
nothing to stop it.
Yeah, I like the Hellstorm. I did not like the lightning strike right there. That's going to probably be a cap for OpTic Gaming. They're going to have to see if they can stop him on the overextension. They're not going to be able to.
They put so much into that pull for nothing.
You cannot put 2 streaks into a pull, especially when you have a Cerebus. You have to call that Cerebus in for the defense. That was a poor use. He was playing so well. He's still playing well, but that could be a game-changing play right there.
Well, with just 1 minute and 20 seconds left, he's now called in the Cerberus. As it looks like, he's getting a little bit more sneaky on the map. Trying to catch Formal off guard. He's just around the corner. He has no idea. First blood now for Kingsman. Flag pulled on both sides. This could be the game-ending stalemate. They brought it out. Kills going in favor of Kingsman. They've got out with this objective. As you will see, Crim6 getting his teammates to spawn up on him. 1 minute left.
No, he should be fine here. There's going to be a stalemate, but there are players on Kingsman near him. They can make a play. They have 3 people. Look how aggressive they are playing. They have a Cerebus back to help the play.
Offensive
they
heat
have
wave.
3 people. They have an offensive heat wave. They can do so much right here. Llama is going to really have to go big and use it. There you go.
Waves 1.
Kills are going in
Kingsman
favor.
with the first couple
There's 2 people
engagements.
left on OpTic Gaming. They're going to do. Last
push
right
in.
there.
They've got it.
He's
going
to
return. Kingsman will take the lead.
Yes, 30 seconds left for OpTic Gaming. They're going to have a lot to work with right now. Let's see what they're going to do on the push.
OpTic Gaming, what do you even try to do? I just don't even know if there's enough time.
There isn't.
They all just came off spawn. There's only 25 seconds left. We're going to a game 5.
We are. Yep. I don't think this is possible. This is not.
My God. Kingsman about to take
game 5. Search and destroy.
They've got Parasite with the Scythe. He shuts the door on OpTic Gaming as Kingsman strike again to force this game 5.
Honestly, after that, they put so much into that pull, you thought that was a mistake, and it was, but he ended up bouncing back, using that Cerebus, and in that stalemate, I don't know who called that, but whoever